the Rams' victory, LeBron James tweeting out a suggestion, and I am here for it. We Dodgers and Rams should all do a joint parade together with a live concert afterwards to end it. City of Champions. Congrats once again. And I vote they bring back the halftime show because it was too short for me, and that could be the concert. That is my contribution to this parade party, Stephen A. Must be nice to have all these titles. It's been a while out here in New York. Stephen A., which recent LA title, though, is most significant?
Well, before I answer that question, I think that LeBron's suggestion was a ridiculous idea.
Why?
You had your championship when you had your championship.
Yeah, but
That's when you have
COVID
a parade.
spoiled it.
Okay, well, then say that COVID spoiled it, so I understand that. But the way the Lakers are looking right now, could you imagine how embarrassing it would look to have a parade right now? I mean, what the hell are
I hate you.
You can't do that.
Worst.
You can't do that. I mean, it matters when you win. When you win, it matters. That's when you get celebrated. You get celebrated for winning.
Fun police.
Okay, that's number one. Number two, title, which is most significant, is the Lakers. 17 championships? You under the most storied franchise in the history of basketball annals? Are you crazy? The Lakers? I mean, let me make sure I make you happy. How about Mikan? All right. How about Jerry West? How about those at Wilt Chamberlain?
The logo, baby.
How about the logo, okay? Jerry West. How about Wilt Chamberlain and those boys? How about Goodrich, all right? Gail Goodrich. How about
Kareem?
How about Kareem?
Magic.
Worthy, okay?
Riley.
Byron Scott, Norm Nixon, Pat Riley,
Yes.
Kobe, Shaq. Are you kidding me? I mean, I don't want to hear anything about anybody else in L.A. The Dodgers won this World Series in 1988, and it took them another 32 years to be relevant again. The Lakers are relevant every decade. Every decade. They won in the 60s, they won in the 70s, they won in the 80s, okay? The 90s, they had a little hiccup, and then at the turn of the century, 99, 2000, Kobe and Shaq delivered the goods, and then Shaq left, and then Kobe delivered the goods, God rest his soul. The Lakers, okay, are L.A. The Dodgers, they squeeze them in there, okay, they deserve some props. USC football, they deserve some props when they was winning national championships and had Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart and those guys. But don't give me anybody other than the Lakers. I don't want to hear it.
Way out of line. You're right about the Rams. The Rams they are not a major factor in Los Angeles.
Right.
We saw the Niner fans invade the place twice at the end of the year. I don't want to hear about the Rams. That's a nice championship, but the Rams are not a big deal in Southern California. But to disregard the Dodgers is ridiculous. First off, they got there before the Lakers got there. I mean, Koufax, they won 6 championships.
Right.
The last 7 or 8 years.
Hey, they integrated baseball.
They put 3.5 million people in the ballpark every year.
Right.
Vin Scully. I mean, how in the world could you sit there and put the Lakers on this class and the Dodgers?
Hey, you could
That's
talk about,
not fair.
Hey, listen, I
you
love
want to
Vince
put him
Scully.
even?
Hold on.
That's ridiculous.
I love Vince Scully, but I love Chick Hearn too.
He's good. Two of them.
He's got a statue.
You got
He's
the
got
Lakers.
A statue outside.
You got the Lakers there to get the baseball team down there. That's not fair.
Excuse me. I understand that Jackie Robinson, I understand they were in Brooklyn at the time, but it's still a Dodgers franchise. I'm just telling you right now, I'll give them credit for that. The Dodgers is an organization. But what I'm saying is I'm not disrespecting them. I'm not dismissing them. You couldn't find a bigger Tommy Lasorda fan than me, okay? I love the home run by Kirk Gibson when he's sitting there limping around the bases. I know it. I watch my baseball, Dougie. But in the end, it's still not basketball. It's not Laker Nation. It's not the purple and gold. It's not Irvin Magic Johnson.
I agree. The Lakers. We get the idea. The Lakers are great. I got that.
Okay.
But the Dodgers, my goodness, what are you going to disregard the L.A. Dodgers?
Compared to the Lakers.
They're the second best franchise in the sport. They're right there with them.
They're right there at number 2.
No, they're not. They're 1 and 1A.
No,
you're crazy. Number 2. You don't know. The Dodgers are the Rams are way down.
And by the way, it's also baseball's fault because guess what? Baseball hasn't ingratiated itself with the younger audience well enough for them to be appreciated as much as you think they should. It's their fault, too. Okay? The Lakers don't have that problem.
But how about the minority relationship with the Dodgers with Fernando Valenzuela and all the fans who went to the games with that?
I
mean, come on. Dodger Stadium, Chavez Ravine.
That's nice. I love Chavez Ravine.
I propose an idea that's maybe even better than LeBron James.
What?
Let's get your friend Magic Johnson on. We are going to replay this tape and have him answer this question. Because he has a vested interest.
He's got a lot of money in the Dodgers.
And the land, Lakers legend.
I feel you on that. But here's the only problem. Here's the only problem.
What?
Magic Johnson is a little scared these days.
Why?
He's scared to show up against me because he's made some NBA prognostications and all that stuff. Magic Johnson, I mean, I think he might show up in March. all right? Particularly
Hold
with
on.
NBA countdown
Hold
and first take.
on.
But I'm not sure. I
Hold
think
on.
Magic Johnson's scared, and he should be
Hold
scared.
on.
Magic
Hold
Johnson
on.
is scared. That's right, I said it.
Irvin Magic Johnson.
That's right.
The legend.
The legend.
Irvin is
Listen.
scared of you?
I think right
okay,
now. I think right now, Magic Johnson is a little scared.
I thought there was.
I think he's a little scared.
I thought there were levels to
No,
this.
listen.
I mean, I know at ESPN, but I mean, I thought there was
We ain't
levels.
talking about stuff on the court. We ain't talking certainly about basketball knowledge. He's a savant. He's Irvin Magic Johnson. I'm just saying the last week since the trade between Brooklyn and Philadelphia, he's had some suspect takes. I called him on it, and Magic is like,
what suspect take?
I didn't hear it. What did he say?
He's talking about Philly won the deal, and you know, Philadelphia.
But he's entitled to an opinion.
He's wrong. He's not entitled to be wrong. He's
oh my God, he won 5 titles, college championship. My goodness.
And he's got Wilbon in on it too, and Wilbon's wrong, and that's why he runs the PTI. You understand what I'm saying? And then
Wilbon is on TV with you tonight. What are you talking about?
And he's been running scared a little bit too. He got a little bold the other day.
He sits next to you on set multiple times a week.
He got a little bit bold the other day, but it caught me off guard.
With
but
what?
Then I had to step up on him.
Whatever.
You understand? I'm just saying. But all I'm saying is this: Wilbon
I heard a
been
different story from
communicating
Michael
with
Wilbon.
Magic, and Magic Johnson is a little scared right now. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.